following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
God, you're so lucky I rolled a 19.
And I'll crush a few balls under his nose from behind.
Oh no! Balls in his nose!
That smells like chalk.
What sounds like me fainted?
Cushion, plump, plump. And I'll let myself in.
Yeah. The other, oh, you would have seen on the camera the other guards posted at the hall door. So.
I'll take a seat in the sitting area and just be like,
She sort of gets up, holds the sheet over herself and looks around.
you might want to get dressed. And sober up.
I mean, I can do that when I want.
Please do so. We have some matters to discuss.
Here we go. Okay, I'm still not dressed. You know, I can just hold the sheet over me.
Well, I thought it would be more convenient if you didn't have to.
Doesn't bother me.
You have a problem.
No, I've got so many problems.
I believe your mother is forcing you into a pair bonding with someone you do not wish to be with in order for financial gain. No, I don't believe that. I know that.
That's coming back to me now last night. Of course, you were a friend of Tiara's.
I know of her.
Isn't everyone?
At this point, yes. Look, do you want out of that?
What? Okay. What way out is there?
Well, there's a couple of ways. We can attempt to catch him in a compromising situation which will allow you to get out of the pair bonding through the scandal. You can cause a distraction which will allow me to sneak into your mother's office and perhaps find some information on her computer or personal abode. I'm very good at that. We can then release that to a rival network. Or three, I can kill him.
Rival networks. Let's be honest. There are other networks, but there aren't rival networks, let's be honest.
Well, there are enough. Or three, I can just kill him. Obviously, that one is a crime.
Aren't the others also crimes?
Not if I'm successful.
Crime is still a crime even if you don't get caught for it.
Nope. Straight line.
Nothing on my record, not a crime.
Gotta weigh this up.
Well, you work for a media baron. You surely must know that the slightly lesser crime in service of revealing a much larger one is a moral virtue.
Moral virtue.
At least according to Plutarch.
I don't know who that is.
Neither do I.
Fair enough. Okay.
Or we could try a combination of the first two.
Then you didn't say combination of the second.
Why? That would be pointless. The third one's a very
Killing
big
my
line.
mother would be pointless.
No, the dude. Man, that came out of nowhere. There's some resentment there, which I understand.
Why wouldn't there be resentment? She's basically just told me to fuck a guy endlessly for her own political ambitions. Or business ambitions, or whatever.
Well, perhaps it would be best if that came out. Who's next in line to take over the company?
My oldest sister.
Who is,
Who was in a sari? What?
Well, you didn't respond with bitch, so I'm assuming you're okay with her.
My sisters and I get along fine, although we are all being manipulated.
I mean, this is not my
games.
normal style. I normally like to do things subtly, but we don't have a lot of time. So I'm deciding to just be here.
Fair enough.
This can be handled. How is up to you. And of course we will need some cooperation. I don't like this. It feels like slavery to me. Because it is slavery.
It's even worse when it's your own mother doing it to you.
Well then, sounds like you've already decided you want something to happen, but don't know exactly what. I'd recommend a combination of 1 and 2. It has the least holes in it.
As tempting as 3 years.
Well, we'll play it by ear.
But that's my
As far as I can
emotions
tell,
talking.
he hasn't done anything actually wrong himself except be a shiftless douche nozzle.
No, well. The scars have healed.
Oh.
He's not gentle.
Oh, fuck!
Well,
You know-
maybe you'll get lucky and some kind of accident will just happen. You know, playboys.
Yes. Fast cars, drugs, alcohol, women. A lot of things can happen.
Well, fate can be cruel. I really wish I could read minds. Actually, I will do a human perception or whatever the fuck that sense motive just to see if she's trying to leverage an opportunity. God, fuck! I cannot roll badly tonight. No, because I'm gonna pay for this later.
Well, you paid at the start of the night with all your memory checks.
Oh, I have shit to add to it, so that's good. 19. But it's in Asari, I probably won't be able to do shit.
She seems to be... during that whole thing where she's like... When you were like, oh, he hasn't done any harm himself, and she was like, he's not gentle with me. And said, oh, she seems definitely traumatized, and she's sort of trying to hold back,
Right.
like,
Okay.
tears and emotion on that one.
Oh, he's going to fall off something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, don't worry
Fall
about
onto
it.
him.
Kind-hearted
It's not really
Tiala
a
can't
coincidence.
see this happening, but like I said, accidents can happen. Especially if I make them happen. I realize that's not an accident at that point.
I don't know, Locane. I don't think we should rely on an accident happening. Let's kill him ourselves!
I lied to. I think I was going to kill you last. I lied.
I lied.
Yeah, I think this problem needs to go away. Tell you what,
Thank you.
here's my number. You think about it for a little bit. Contact me. We'll work from there. I don't think we have anything immediately on the books, so we will be able to move into action fairly quickly. And frankly, the sooner's probably the better, but I don't want to put any pressure on you.
Oh no, I'd like to sort this out, but I want to make sure I'm doing it right. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Does
your
not-
guard is asleep. He should suffer no long-term effects.
There's not that many people that would care that much about what a rich Asari heiress is going through.
Are you honestly saying relative privation should allow this to happen? I don't think that way.
No, but what I'm saying is a lot of people would just be like, that's what she deserves, the rich stuck-up cunt.
No, I disagree. I believe justice comes for high and low, high before low. And yes, I realize that just quoting Pliny the Elder isn't really helpful, but I put it into action. And
Take your word on that.
anyway, I gotta get going. I'll leave off the balcony and just walk over the edge. Obviously, I don't hit the ground.
No. So now I roll damage.
Oh, good. It's not like Cyberpunk where it's just like, you just stepped off a skyscraper. Don't make a death save. You're just dead.
Because he's Loghain, I'm not rolling damage for him. I'm rolling damage for the ground.
But if you have mantis blades, couldn't you do the... The other side of a building?
Well, yes, because when you go off the edge of a thing, you get a check to grab hold. That can be how you do that.
Sometimes.
Unless you have a grapple hand or a grapple gun, in which case you don't have to make a check, you just do it.
Nice.
But yeah, once you've failed, you're like, oh shit, oh fuck, check. You just do. Bye. See ya. Anyway, this game.
Yeah, so she just
Cool.
blinks and slightly.
I'm just going to update the BattleNet with have spoken with name Alabadad,
and say
and I was so close, and it started with A, with Anthea. Believe she will come round to a course of action regarding the. Her mother's a bitch.
Your mother is a bitch. Mother's a bitch.
Oh, sit back. If you've just spoken to her, did she tell you whether he's on the Citadel or not?
No, but I have no trouble tracking someone like him.
Yeah, he'll be in the media for one. So
We'll just ride an elevator a couple times, figure out where he is.
And she get Tess to troll the news feeds. Because if he's a Twitter thing, she could then use the backgrounds and all that to figure out exactly where he is at any one moment.
God, I even have a fucking
You know, you got the program.
program for that.
Yep.
God, I haven't used that in a while.
Nope.
Shit. Yeah, someone else. I mean, I realize I could do stuff, but I feel I've already taken up enough of the night with that giant log of shooting
to be
guns.
fair,
and
you
drinking.
didn't do anything in the whole first night.
Well, to be fair, I was in the can for most of it.
Yes, just so happens it worked out well that.
I was
you
fixing
were-
a ship. That's what I
Yeah,
was doing. I wasn't
exactly.
doing anything else, dear listener.
Is there anything else anybody's
I do
planning
actually
to do
need to,
before the game starts? Basically.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Mine's quick, so I'll just get out of them. I do need to put
Just
a call through to
like
low
so.
gain.
Okay, so you get a call from Zalo.
Hey,
Hey, I tried to move some subjects through the spaceport the other night.
subject.
More of those pickles. We got new samples.
You know, I'm not 100% sure I should be supporting such a weird sex fetish.
It's not a sex thing, it's a medicine thing.
That's what
Are you telling me you're making drugs?
No, we hope to make a drug of some kind.
Denied.
No, not like a narcotic, well, so what drug is it? But like a helpful medicine drug.
Who's we? You and Rover?
No, Senorina, she,
Who the hell? Oh, right. Is she a doctor?
she's a chemist. She seems to
Well,
think
good
we're on
luck
something.
getting fucking clearance anytime soon. That's going to take 2 weeks.
Yes,
Minimum.
it was...
And that's assuming they filed the paperwork today, which they won't.
No, of course they won't. Tiala managed to wrangle something to get us out of the spaceport problem, but it was intimated we should look
The,
for...
the retard is currently docked at the Commando compound. Just pack your shit up with your gear and put it on that.
That's what I
There's
was
no
gonna
customs
ask.
there.
If you could just let them know I'm going to come through, that would be...
Sure, I'll do that.
Thanks, boss.
Oh, fuck.
I just envisioned all of these secret cameras put there, and then Trisha's just like, make a move. I dare you. So yes, I will stow my my new terrarium.
I'm just gonna contact Synodon.
Who is still with Rosa at the moment?
Oh, sorry.
No, I mean, you don't know that necessarily. Yes, hello.
Hi, is that serotonin?
Senorina?
That's what I said. My name is Logain Centurious. I'm with the Sidewinders group.
Rose is one of Rose's bosses, yes.
Oh, you've heard of us. Okay, good.
Of course I've heard of you.
I'm just doing a little check. There's a Quarian called Zalomal Vas Sentinel. Are you familiar with this individual?
Yes, very troubled individual.
Indeed. He appears to be trying to smuggle narcotic pickles off of Navos. And he's intimated that you're a part of this illicit contraband smuggling scheme.
Where does he implicated her in now?
Well, that is true. I thought this was approved. The research. I assumed that he ran
Okay,
the
so
spy
you are confirming that this isn't just some like Zalo thing, and that there's some merit to this research?
There could be. I've already managed to ascertain that this could be used as a potential painkiller. That it could also have some other properties.
Okay, so what you're telling me is this is not just going to end up on my ship wired up to electrodes for months on end. This is real. This is a real research thing.
Yeah, no, he wasn't going to get anywhere with that. Well, there was still enough in it to see the thing's potential, but we needed fresh samples to actually...
Okay.
Which we've got. We've got them climate controlled in the natural environment, or as close approximation as we can get, that they came from. So they are floating in the same type of liquid that cucumber came in, surrounded in the same soil, surrounded by the same other plants and nutrients.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
Like, he did say something about electrocuting the tank.
Okay, so all I really needed to hear was some nerd witter on about nerd shit.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Achieved
well,
that.
well, since you seem convinced there's some merit into this, I'm minded to allow them to be stored on board the retard. I didn't name it, the Void Wraith named it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something. No, she doesn't say. No, she doesn't. It's
She's
fun to
very
make
nice.
fun, but no.
It's like it worked for downers or something.
Thank you very much. Is it Commander Centurious? I believe that is your rank.
Yes. How did you know that?
I'm dating Prosa.
This is where you say...
Interesting.
Isn't she taking...
I thought Rover's girlfriend's name was Brazier.
Oh, Brazina, that's her other girlfriend.
It's one
So
way
this
to-
is a different Brazier from the one who's your sister.
I have to go now. I think I hear a mountain lion.
You know what? That's fine. And I'll call Zardoz back with just like, okay, that's approved. I'll let them know what's coming.
This whole time, I'm just flashing back to he broke into our house and fixed the security terminal.
And planted several bugs. Like, the important thing is... Okay, I'll have to just send a message to the commander thing saying, like, oh, like, some of our crew will be stowing some of our equipment back on the ship, just so you know they're coming. You don't flip out when, like, a weird masked ninja shows up.
He needs foot
Of course.
Thank you.
He needs first.
Right. Sorry.
That's a good. You had something
Yes.
you wanted to do? Yes.
Oh, yeah, and...
Yeah, so at the breakfast, I'll message Ator, see if he's...
Yes, Mistress Diava.
You know, I keep forgetting.
I mean,
he
sorry,
exists.
Colonel? Major?
Major's
Major,
fine.
there we go.
We did invent a bunch of that stuff.
And PMC contract.
One of the items... One of the items that we acquired from this mission is a amp,
A biotic amp.
a biotic amp. Would you like that in payment?
You do not have to pay me at all, but...
No, I do, because you were on our mission. And
Oh, this is like the good old days where we all got paid a certain percentage.
Correct.
I would be happy to take the amp as if it is accurate recompense for the job done.
Yes. That'll be the start. I'll give you more once it's finalised, but I thought at least before I sell the amp, if you would like
It's
it,
probably better than my basic one they're giving me.
I think it would be very much better than...
They have recommended I start with one on a lower power before
Oh, it's not one of the,
experimenting with something a bit higher.
it's not one of the top of the lines, but it's definitely a much better amp.
It's not the only thing you've been experimenting with. Quiet, you!
I think you better leave him be.
Right.
Sorry, I wasn't talking to you. Major.
I realise that
Before he was on vacation, now he's on vacation.
we're leaving planet around this time.
No, I will be ready.
Yes, just remember to take their names and remember the date.
He puts his little white sailor's hat back on and the 19 Asari in various states of Benny Hill style undress. Continue partying around.
Then he goes, notepad, flip
Where
open.
are all the porters?
So, can I get everyone's names?
TLB, TLC, TLD.
I'll ask Tess, what about you? Payment for the mission.
Payment for the mission?
Yes.
Sure. What do I earn?
Scale.
Well, we can.
I don't work for Scale.
Yes, you fucking do.
We
I'm
can
the Jack
split.
Nicholson of this outfit. I don't work for Scale.
I think we can all agree I'm the Jack Nicholson of this outfit.
We can split, or if you wish to stay here for a bit longer, I can pay for your transport home.
No, money would be good.
Alright.
She needs it to fund whatever that nefarious backstory she has is. She's got.
Once I get it all figured out, I can get it to everyone. I'll run it past the other two.
I think you already know where I wanted Sam.
Back to me.
No, she funds an orphanage or something.
Yeah,
doesn't
that
she?
orphanage.
Tiela found out, so it's just like, I think you know where.
I know where.
Thank you.
This is good news. Charitable donation is a tax write-off. Not that we pay tax.
We're part of a full rich system that resupplies the council space from Terminus.
I was going to say when like 70 to 80% of your work is in terminal systems.
We are effectively an unfunded branch of the government at this point. Fuck, I wouldn't be surprised to find out that dentists and Tadami aren't exactly the top of this food chain. If you know what I mean.
We're actually just part of an elaborate pyramid scheme that targets.
No, it's the
Terminus
legal and
space.
safe trapezoid.
Ah.
Big screen comes on and it's got Dato's face and he was like, "It was me, Loki! It was me all along!"
I don't know why I did it, but it was me.
Classic.
Cool. Was there anything else, Stephen?
No, that was it. Just wanted to get that. So until I catch up with these other guys and I can let them have a look at the gear.
Basically, the Biety Ball game is going to commence.
Yep.
There is going to be no interference or shenanigans. You actually get to just sit down and watch a fucking normal.
The one
ass
game I don't go to!
So now you know how it works. When you don't attend them, you go off fine.
How would you like it if you were the world's greatest video game player, but only when you're not playing video games?
I'm only good when I'm watching Markiplier.
Then you're garbage. I mean, he's alright, but he's not exactly
No,
great.
I'm good then, but I'm not playing, so I'm going to go with that theory.
I find it weird he hasn't played Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah.
I wonder
I
why.
wonder why, yeah.
It's too risky.
Which is funny because it was also for that month like the most streamed Twitch. The thing is, it was the most streamed Twitch game by nobodies,
Yeah.
not by names.
Oh, there's a
'Cause they
couple
all
of
wanted to stay
VTubers
away
that were
from
doing it, and they caught massive flack.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, like Silvervale had to take a week off or
Poor
something.
fucking Pickamee. She never even played the goddamn game, and she got it the worst of the lot.
I don't even know who that is.
I did not know about her until the controversy.
Fucking weeaboo.
She,
I do know there were a few who said that they were going to and then just backed
that's
down.
it. She
Yeah.
actually wound up quitting her job and leaving because she said the wizard game looks cool and she was going to play it.
Yeah.
And this is what's wrong with leftists.
Yep.
So, the Vixens versus Cheetahs. Cheetahs frickin' wreck Vixen 74 to 27. In fact, I think 27 is one of the lowest scores.
Wait, they beat the Vixens on their home turf?
Yeah.
They wrecked them at home?
Yeah, well,
Well, the Nameless Vixens must suck!
They're the bottom of the table. They're literally the worst.
They're the Orcs? No, that's not right. We're the suckiest team.
Guys.
Well, actually, Tiala and any other teams will get this for free because they haven't been catching up with things that the Sirens beat the Oryx on Ilium a couple of days ago. Although you might have got that because do you get the regular?
I get
updates
their
popped
newsletter.
through?
Yeah.
So there you go. The Oryx have lost again. You happy now?
Yeah. Actually, like either player, I am. My character's less pleased.
Okay, so we are now at.
Some Blitzball.
It kind of is like because we've never seen Body Ball and it's only very vaguely been described.
just
We've kind of got it
imagine
on our
it as
head canon that
That's why
it is
it's
basically Blitzball,
But not in
because
water.
nothing contradicts that.
Yeah.
In fact, there are quite a few things.
Well,
that
actually,
point to
Mass
it
Effect
being-
3 had a DLC that straight up contradicts the lore and canon of the Mass Effect series by intimating that there is a human Biotiball team,
Oh, that's
despite the fact it is clearly stated in the canon
Yeah.
that no human biotic can keep up output long enough to play Biotiball.
I heard about that because apparently even the frickin' human team wins against the Asari one and that.
Yeah, and it's
thing,
absolute
it's like,
ranky bullshit.
fucking hell, no.
They can't even play.
Yeah.
It says so
Yeah.
in the lore.
Doesn't it literally end Mass Effect 3? Like, Jax says that even she can't
Yes.
Yeah.
sustain
And Jack's
Biotiball
like
levels.
the most seriously ridiculous human biotic that's ever been.
Yeah. And they're just at the same
Like there's
game.
problems because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not about potential and power. It's about sustained output, and they just
Yeah.
can't
Humans,
do it.
like, other species in general can't do it.
Yeah, like
It's like I think there's a Turian team.
I think
Maybe.
there's some lesser
Maybe
like.
Centurion players. But maybe
I think
the whole
that, I
team.
think there is a thing that lesser, like other. I'm going to call them lesser species, but other
Yeah,
species
they pretty much are.
Have
do
their own
have their own
ones.
little local ones that go for way shorter, but they're not in the actual televised.
Street Biotiball must be
I
brutal.
think
Yeah.
the only instance we've seen it on the game is supposedly that was one of the reasons behind Miranda not being able to hold that fucking shield.
Yeah, it's sustained output. She can't do it because she's human.
Yeah.
That's just it.
But you know,
It's like, wait, Jack could
Jack
do it.
could.
She was actually one of the better picks, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
she
always
was the
pick the
one
Justica.
who, afterwards, she was down on her knees panting, whereas I think, like, Samara, for example...
Samara
was
just goes like,
I've just done this.
Yeah.
And now I recover my biotic points. Yeah. But it's like Jack's a freak,
Yeah.
right?
She's
So
absolutely...
So if like Jack can do that, and Jack's saying like I can't play Biotiball, and it's just like, well, there you go. Mass Effect 3 is just absolute cancer. Ignore it totally.
She said Jax had control issues, I think. So she might just
it
actually kill
it
someone.
surges out and that sort of shit. But like, I never had a problem with that. Jack was just like fucking wrecking shit.
So, yeah, the game ends. I was going to say everybody is happy, but most of the stadium are not happy. But I mean,
They're
There's
cheaters,
no-
damn it, it's right there. In the
nobody
name.
dies. No guns are fired. It's all good.
And then the stands erupt. People are shooting at one another. Everyone dies.
Good joke.
No,
Everyone
after
dies.
the game, though, Zara runs up to the group.
Aha! She knew exactly where you all were. I'm telling you, she's either a secret assassin or she's some kind of bodyguard put there to protect her. One of those two things. She can't be normal.
Hi, I meant to give these to you the other day, but I forgot.
Are they her
She
breasts?
She pulls like a little, what looks like a little silver cigarette container out of her top, but then when she flicks it open, it's got Biotiball cards, and it's her.
Oh, you get your own cards now.
It's a special promo card. It was unveiled at my first match. But Lilia mentioned that you were fans and collected Biotiball cards, so because it was a promo card only released at the event, I won't be on the official numbered set till next year. Since I came in the season so late, but they
Tracking
created
device.
this one. And so I wanted in here is just take the case.
Thank you.
There's 6 of them. I don't know how many of you collect, so
I'll ask the others.
if not too many of you collect the cleavage again, I have a pen if anyone wants a signed one.
I don't know. I'll have to ask them. I'll ask pen or actual the card. Show card.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll take one.
I think I can almost see the stadium. Is the game still going?
You want a signed card?
Yeah, why not?
Why? I mean, I do have a set, so...
Are you sure you want a card?
Well, why wouldn't I want a card? I'm not adding to my automobile, but it could be a good memento of this trip.
I haven't even met the girl.
You're looking at selling it, aren't you?
No.
No or yes?
Do I have to roll bluff over the...
She can't.
I don't need it!
The thing anywhere. Like she can try and analyze your voice pattern. She can't actively scan you.
Hang on. Oh, I've rolled a 1. So you get that.
Selling.
That very
selling.
obvious no.
She's poised with the pen. Wait.
Yeah, no, you're not getting anything.
Oh.
Be a better liar.
So no one wants a signed one.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Because I was thinking, like, the 6 of them, he'd have a signed and
Yeah,
a not signed
and
one.
that's it. I'll
You'd be
get one
safe.
signed for him
Okay,
because I'll give him a good one and a yeah.
just one signed.
Actually, yep, another one. So 2 signed. So gets none. You're gonna sell it.
Maybe. I'm gonna fund some research, you
I
know?
think Logan wants the pen.
Nice to know that cylindrical objects fit in there.
Oh my god.
That's exactly the same thing you just intimated. But I'm just talking about penis. Well, she's hot. I don't think you know, does the sorry tend to be like that, you know?
Remember last week he was just, aren't they all hot?
Yeah.
And then Logan did his whole, oh, I see, all the sorry look the same, and they walked off.
Is it thing? No, nothing. Okay.
I haven't seen a picture of it.
I have.
I know. So
Oh, well,
Ken send to me later.
No, his one's all right, but like, you know. Oh, actually, that's not a bad idea. I have just got the best idea. Never mind. Remind me nothing later. I will not forget.
We'll provide you nothing later. Got it.
So you staying on a planet for much longer, or?
No, just give me a second. Oh, Mrs. Rosa. What time are they releasing them now? Are they keeping to the time?
By the time you'd taken the game, I think you would have already taken him to the ship.
He can go whenever. Like he's
Yeah.
been able to go for about a couple of hours now, no problem.
Well, when he was good to travel, we would have already taken him to the
Okay,
ship.
sweet. If you want to do that, that's absolutely
Yeah,
fine.
because
You
we'd
want to
already
recharge,
submitted a
they'll
plan
sign
for
off.
moving
Well,
him to the
that
ship.
I wouldn't have called because it would be the Battle.net, and I'll know that she was there because she would
You'll be
have
able to see that
you would have
they're
updated the Battle.net anyway. We'll be leaving within the hour.
No, that's a shame. I wish we could have spent more time.
I do too, but we have to get her brother back. So
Of course. Well, good to meet you. I guess we'll catch up again sometime if you attend Cougars match, or if we come to the Citadel and you're there, because we do have matches there every
yes,
so often.
and we do get around.
Okay. Are you coming, Lilia? And she's like, yeah, I'll head off with her, I guess. We've got a few more hours here before we're taking off.
Oh, we're gonna go back to the hotel, grab our stuff anyway. So
Oh, well, we might as well go back together.
yeah, because Tess needs to pack a bag of a little chocolate and a little mini bar.
She doesn't have a lot of chocolate, but she did grab a bunch of. She's got like a oversized hat on hanging off her. She's got Citadel stuff because she's actually a Citadel. She lives on the Citadel.
Did she buy something for the Sarge?
No.
Fun-sized Snickers.
And she's got like a little pendant. She's got the ball. She's got a little action figure tucked under one arm.
So these guys all arrive back at the same time.
Yeah, they'd all just travel back together on like a. They'd probably actually have like a bus going back with all the people who were staying at the resort. And
There you go. I finally get to see you guys. I'm at the resort. I'm just buying all their bigs out of the vending machine.
How do they keep refilling it? I've watched this bit for all day.
A guy comes with a tradesman's crack, and because it's an Asari, that's not so bad.
yes. Yeah, dressed like Cindy Oral. I've lost him again.
Huh?
It was days before
Just
he came back.
clean the car, please.
Put him on the glass. No.
Oh.
Recipe.
Well, look, if it isn't the fun havers, have a big.
Thank you.
Have a big.
Enjoy that with your mouth.
Okay.
Big?
Not for me, thanks, says the layer. You, the met until now, says, sure, thanks. You're tall.